I'm Olivia, and today I'm going to show you how we've turned our new build house into our dream home. Come inside. So we're going to kickstart the tour in the hallway. This was the main selling point of the home for us. We loved how much natural light came in with the front door and the half glazed door into the kitchen as well. We decided to panel this space just to give it a feature because it is quite a vast area and we just wanted to give it something. So we've got a very subtle colour on the top here, which is strong white by Farrow and Ball, and then it's just absolute white on the bottom by Dulux. We put the console table there. We wanted something that was quite grand and stood out in the hallway, and I think it really complements the flooring quite well. So that's from the Cotswold company. We got the big feature mirror over the top, which ties in with like the black lights. So I get lots of questions about the light fitting. So they're from the White company, and the mirrors from William Wood Mirrors, which you'll see around the house. Most of my mirrors are from William Wood Mirrors. And then one of my other most asked questions is the flooring. So we did this ourselves after we moved in because most new builds just come with like a concrete floor downstairs. So this is herringbone, it's Carndean, and it's in the colour lime wash oak. And I just think because it flows all downstairs, the rooms that come off the hallway, like the study, the downstairs loo, the kitchen diner, just it all going in one really brings all the spaces together. So now let's go into the kitchen. In the kitchen diner, we wanted to have quite a traditional theme. Obviously, normally new builds are quite white and plain. I've always wanted a shaker style kitchen. So when we reserved the house, which was at nearly foundation stage, the most exciting part for us was personalising it and making it into our home. So we went for a shaker style door. This is from Symphony Kitchens and it's the Princeton range in pearl grey. And because it's quite neutral, for me to make it feel more homely and traditional, we added the different textures and colours. So like oak everywhere, the marble, the green, just to give it a bit more of a feature. We also upgraded the worktops as well, so we went for quartz worktops. Also, we added extra lighting in this space. So we added the 6 downlights in the ceiling. And we also, my partner very cleverly, added some extra downlights inside the glass cabinets just to make a feature of them and what's in them. And a top tip, if you've got a new build, not many people know this, but the lights that you've got under the cabinets here, you can actually change the colour of the bulb by literally just popping off the frontage and a little switch inside. So most of them become warm white when you have a new home, but you can actually have cool white, which is what we've done here, as you can see. So what was really important for me and my partner when we were choosing our kitchen is having all of the appliances integrated and hidden away. I just think it gives such a more seamless look and a more premium look as well. So we've got a wine cooler, we've got a dishwasher, we've also got the double oven as well, and we could have had a microwave if we wanted to, but we didn't really think that we would use it. And then we've also got a fridge freezer as well, and just it all being hidden away just makes the kitchen look so much more luxurious in my opinion. So on the other end of the space is our dining area. I absolutely love the glass pod that sits around the dining table. I just think the symmetry of the space and how much natural light comes in, it really makes the table into such a feature. We got this table from LA Residence Interiors, and for the month of July, I've got an exclusive discount code on my Instagram in my highlights. So if you want something like this in your home, check it out. We also added the pendants, just again to make it more of a feature. Extra lighting, we're both obsessed with light. And bit of a sore subject, but the blue feature wall that's at the back of the kitchen was actually a compromise between me and my partner because I really wanted a blue kitchen, but he wouldn't let me. So I got my way with the feature wall instead, and I absolutely love it. I just think it really segregates the two spaces, and with how we furnished it as well with the matching kind of wall art, and then the mirror, again, reflecting light, it just finishes off this area. So in our utility room, we went for the same kind of finishes as the kitchen, just to make it all flow through. I've always wanted a proper utility room, And the most exciting thing for me was having the second sink, but funnily enough, I never even use it. It's just for show, but still. And then it's also really great having somewhere separate for our appliances. So we've got the tumble dryer on show, but the washing machine is very cleverly hidden behind a door, which for me is very satisfying. So yeah, that's our utility. Now, back off the hallway, we're into the living room. So the day after we got the keys, the first thing that we did was panel this space. Well, sorry, not we, my partner. The moment that we saw the show home and the size of the room, we knew that it could take something like this paneling. So it's quite traditional looking, but we did it around the whole room and we added the dark colour so that we could make a moody, cosy vibe. So this colour here is Card Room Green by Farrow & Ball. It's a beautiful, rich shade. We also went for the carpet in here as well, again to make it feel more cosy and relaxing. One of my main questions that I get within this room is about this TV unit. So this is the York sideboard from Liangan Email, and again, my partner, being as good as he is, he put the downlights in there. They're just downlights from IKEA that he's put into the back, and it's just to make a feature of the shelving that we've got within there so that you can see the accessories, but it stands really prominent in the room because of the size of it. Again, we needed something that was big. Something else that I love in here also is this bar trolley. So as you've probably seen around the room, we've got plenty of gold accessories around here, so I feel like this just ties into that. As you can see, it is not a working bar. It is very much for aesthetic purposes only. Also, just to mention as well, the wall art. So I had this commissioned by a lady called Joanna, and she listened to the colours and the textures that we've got in this room and created these two pieces of art that we've got either side of the sideboard, just to again synergise the space. And then one of the main features that I love in this room is our bay window here at the front. I've always wanted a bay window as long as I can remember, and I've always wanted one to be dressed with shutters as well. I'm just obsessed with the shutters, and also the view that we've got to the front. This is the main reason that we bought this house, because of the aspects of the plot. And we've got a big oak tree in the front here. The shielding from that just adds to the dark and moody vibes that we wanted in this room to make it feel really cosy when we're relaxing in here at night time together. Back towards the front door, we're now into our study. So this room actually originated and was based on these side tables here. That was the first thing that I brought for this room, and that was what has really created the bronze, dark, antique brass vibe that we've got going on in here. If you follow me on Instagram, you will see that this room has been a labour of love for the last 6 months. I have nagged and nagged and nagged for my partner to build this unit. And it couldn't have gone any better. It's literally exactly as we envisioned. He built it all from MDF. Another thing to point out is the colour of the walls. So this is Torch Grey by Rust-Oleum. My partner actually chose this colour, and funnily enough, when I was browsing Instagram, I spotted the beautiful wallpaper that we've got around this room, and it literally just matches the colour absolutely perfectly. And the gold leaf also ties in with all the gold and the bronze accents around the room. And it's actually only £20 per roll, so it's an absolute bargain, but it looks really premium. Although it is quite difficult to hang. My partner wanted to kill me when he was on this last wall, the window and the radiator. The worktop, I get lots of questions about this on my Instagram. This is actually just scaffold boards that he has stuck together, but it really goes with like the rustic vibe in the room, and it also complements the floor quite well. So before we go upstairs, the last room down here is the downstairs cloakroom. So normally in a new build, very boxy, very white, very plain. Normally with just a splashback to the sink. So we opted for the half-height tiling around the room to add a bit of character. The wall art here is from Hudson Home, and I feel like that synergises with the blue and the grey within that, between the wallpaper and the wall tiles. And the tiles are actually from Johnson's Tiles, and they're called Savoy. And finally, one of the main things I get asked on Instagram is where are our coats and shoes? We've got a very handy understairs storage cupboard here, which is where we hide all of those things away. So the first room I want to show you upstairs is our principal bedroom. So this is quite a good sized room. So we really wanted the bed to take up the space in this room. So we opted for this beautiful bespoke bed from the Luxury Bed Company. This is the Sensatori bed and it's in soft cream velvet. We also had the headboard made so that it fitted in exactly as per our ceiling height. We wanted like a hotel vibe in here, and we also want it to feel quite tranquil as well, because as you've seen, there's lots of colour throughout the rest of the house, and this is our main relaxing space when we want to go to sleep in an evening. Just to add to the hotel vibes that we wanted to achieve, we went for the black fringing and black accessories in this room, and also the black sideboards as well. These are from Liang & Email as well, like the unit downstairs in the living room, and they very funkily got soft closed doors on them. Just a little luxury. We went for a big chandelier over the bed, just again to add a real feature to this room, and we also matched it with the chrome lamps as well. And finally, the paint colour in here is Slipper Satin by Farrow & Ball, and I think it just finishes the room off perfectly. Now into our ensuite, which is just off the principal bedroom. Funnily enough, in this room, obviously we had blue kitchen gate downstairs. My partner actually chose these dark blue wall tiles, but I do love them, and I'm glad that we went for them because they're a real standout in this room, and I think they contrast really nicely with the marble flooring that we've had in here. Now we're going from the principal bedroom into the guest bedroom, where there's a real contrast. As you saw in the last room, we went for quite luxury hotel vibes, and I feel like this is completely different. This is more rustic, more countryside. I absolutely love the green accents. I am obsessed with green. As you've seen, I've got a lot of green around the house. I just think with the different colours of green, the softness of the hardwood white on the panelling, and then the more olive green that we've got on the throw here, and with the cushions, it just really gives this room a warm feeling. I absolutely love this bed. Obviously it's very different to the one next door, but with its own right, it's still beautiful with the linen and with the weathered oak. And it also matches the bedside tables and the chest of drawers that we've got also. I just really wanted a different feel within here. I really love this feature light. As you've seen around the house, I just love big light fittings. This is from Pagazzi Lighting. It's just beautiful, and it really stands out, and it really picks up also, I think, the lamps, which are from the White Company. Another thing that I absolutely love in here is this beautiful wallpaper. I couldn't again believe how well the colour matched the wall colour. This is a William Morris paper. It's beautiful quality, and I think it goes really well with the wall art that we've got here. I've got these 4 prints which are from Animos. Finally, I just wanted to point out this beautiful mirror that we've got over the chest of drawers from William Wood's. As you've already seen throughout the house, I've got quite an obsession with William Wood mirrors. I do think they're the best quality. I think that just really finishes off this space here and makes a feature of this area. And you can use my discount code, which will be linked in the description. Now we're going into the upstairs family bathroom. In this room we opted for full height tiling so that it didn't look like a normal new build bathroom. We really wanted it to feel luxurious and similar to the master bedroom, like a hotel kind of feel. I also love that it's got a separate bath and a separate shower cubicle. That's something that I've always wanted within my dream home. And I also love in here that the tile is quite neutral, because the fact that we've done the whole room in the tiles is more the standout show than the actual tile. And also keeping in with the neutral, we've gone for the neutral accessories with the mirror, etc., just to keep it in quite a relaxing vibe. Next, we're into my dressing room. Growing up, we were never allowed to have paint on the walls. So when I finally had my own room to get ready in, I knew that I wanted this beautiful pink as my feature wall. This is Old Rose by Neptune. I also love the other colours that we've used in here as well, so the teal, the mustard, the navy blue, and we tied all of that together with the tropical prints that are on the wall. And again, tying in the tropical theme, I've got the tropical cushion, and I've also got the tropical light fitting as well, which is like a palm tree kind of vibe in the gold. And this is door lighting. I got lots of questions about this light fitting. The beautiful furniture is from Origi Bianchi. They don't unfortunately stock this anymore, but they've got lots of similar things with the mango wood and the gold. And it's quite different to everything else that I've got around the house with it being darker, but I still equally love it, especially with the gold feet and the gold handles. The mirror, that is also from Origi Bianchi. You can actually still get that. I've had that quite a number of years. It had to come with me. Everybody that knows me will know that this is my phrase. I never have anything to wear. I do really want wardrobes in here, we just haven't got around to it yet. So all across this long wall here, I'm going to put some wardrobes that are similar to the master bedroom with the mirrors down, so I can get all of my clothes out of my mum and dad's house and put them in my own. Typically on a landing in a new build, I feel like it's quite a wasted space, but I didn't want it to be that way. I did want it to be its own space in its own right. We wanted it to be quite neutral, so that when you come up the stairs, each of the different bedroom themes really stand out. We opted for this beautiful colour, which is Elephant's Breath by Farrow & Ball. I also had, or used to have, a really bulky radiator behind this mirror here, and when I was walking up the stairs it just aggravated me every single day, so I went for this big arched mirror from William Wood just to hide that and really be a feature at the top of the stairs. I also went for this beautiful wall art here, these canvases that are from Libra Interiors. They kind of tie in with the tropical theme that is in the dressing room and also the neutral theme that is in our master bedroom. I really love these pictures here. And then finally, the beautiful chandelier that we've got, which funnily enough is from Amazon. I get lots of questions about that, but it is a real feature to the landing area, just to finish it off. Thanks for coming along on the tour with us today. I hope you've enjoyed what you've seen. If you want to see more, take a look at my Instagram @HoldenToOurHome, and hopefully I'll see you all again soon. See ya!